We have returned in a new year.
It's 2025
Ah.
now.
Damn it.
Yeah, no one's happy about it.
It's still 2005 for us, though.
Oh my god, that means the game took place 20 years ago.
It's true. The game took place 20 years ago, and Fate's Day Night took place 20 years ago, or 21 years
Kind of
ago.
weird.
Fate's Day Night can drink legally in America now.
Look, Fate's Day Night deserves to be able to drink legally.
It doesn't do anything else legally.
Woo!
Time is weird soup.
His strange experience is not for everyone. But given chance, time give you experience. Speaking of experiences, who remembers forever ago, before the holidays and before I got sick for several weeks?
Hold your horses. I've got notes.
Yay.
It's for the best. Here's a hint. It was mostly fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that is the majority of my notes. Is we were fighting. Actually, it's all notes from like the post-battle shenanigans.
Yeah.
Let's see. We did figure out that divine magic seems to repel the stones that made up the temple.
It's true.
We successfully retrieved the Eldath rock thingy mabob.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and then just as they were about to like surface, some of the harvesters showed up. And we're like, oh man, we were supposed to come find them here, but I guess we're not gonna find them to give them this message that we're gonna go attack the cat people. I think they're full of shit, but that's just me personally. Let's see.
All kinds of things are possible.
Yeah. Oh. The fish guys are gonna do the ritual to rebuild the temple.
Yep. You successfully recovered all of the fish people who'd been converted into horrible monster fish people. So they have enough people to do the ritual without tying up your fish people.
Hooray.
Or rather, specifically your cleric people, because they are going to have Cacavia. So, but it means that Aiden does not have to participate.
Yay.
That's a large fish.
It's a
I
horse
like
fish.
seahorse.
Big fish.
And then, oh yeah, and I just have a note that says Bjorn has started the evacuation of the cat village, or has triggered it. Bjorn did something with Waffle House, and it has something to do with the cat people.
Yep.
That's basically what I wrote down. That's all I really have written down.
All you really know.
Anis and Aiden had barnacles. That was gross.
Yeah, that was gross.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I hated it. I hated it so much.
You got rid of those, right?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
think I used a couple not full restores. This isn't Pokemon.
Effectively. Restorations.
Mostly restoration.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing that they gave you essentially does damage to you for every minute you're not submerged in water. So that's fun.
Like that. Not a fan of that.
God, I saw, I think it was some video on YouTube or something of them, of like these vets rescuing a sea turtle that had barnacles on its back. And like, it was right after we had finished with that game, and I'm just like, oh God, that's what was on them. I keep forgetting what barnacles actually look like.
Yeah, they're hideous.
It's awful. It's awful.
It's hideous parasites.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Would not recommend. Yeah, that sounds right.
0 out of 10.
And so you were deciding what you were going to do next based on the available options when you decided to pop ascending to see what's going on with the other group. And that's why we're now cutting on to the other group, who, rewinding to earlier in the day.
A little bit of reverse there.
A little bit earlier.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, in the past,
Meanwhile, Team Diplomacy is waking
Yeah,
up and having breakfast. I don't know.
yeah. Team Hearts and Minds are currently eating breakfast in the Four Seasons Residuum, and um, as we kind of alluded to way back when you saw them last, following breakfast, they're going to head out and they're going to encounter our good friend Echo. So I'm going to dig out an Echo picture because why not? Put something on that screen.
Yay, Echo.
Woohoo.
Echo the younger.
I just remember Penelope specifically, and then Annis also chiming in, calling her young hot Echo, and her just being serious. I was like,
Oh god.
Boop, boop.
There she
yay.
is.
I'm just still so happy that potion actually worked.
Yeah, she is too.
My headcanon is that it was the hailest of Hail Marys, and Annis was not sure it was gonna work.
I mean, you're not wrong. I had to roll for it. It just
Wow,
worked.
okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, I do a lot of rolls for things in the behind the scene world. Um, yeah, there was a pretty good chance it would work. Annis is very good at what she does, but there was also a chance that it just wouldn't have done anything. There's a very small chance it would make things worse, but it was so small that you were unlikely to trigger it. Um,
Yeah, because I am a genius.
you're very
And
good at
very
what you do.
humble.
The humblest.
Sure.
But yeah, so after you have breakfast, as a reminder, the group here consists of, as you can see from this super crowded text box, because we have commissioned art for some characters and not others, you've got Penelope and Johnny, and you've got the bears, um, Mishka and Bjorn, and Morgan, who is not in this thing because I don't have like a no background picture of her yet, but I'll get that dug out later. Or maybe I'll just use the weird April Fool's Day art for all of them. Um, we'll see. But yeah, Morgan is also present. And I think that was it. I don't think I'm forgetting anyone.
Yeah, I
But
think that's
yeah, I
Yeah.
think this group doesn't have quite as many tagalongs yet.
it.
Oh God. No.
You have a tendency
Oh,
to collect people, so I'm not super confident in that lasting. But yeah,
I will
so
drop the. I'm
okay,
dropping the link to that Picrew that we made the chibis with in the chat, so you can read it
attribute.
properly.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, for anyone who's just watching these, I
There we go.
do try to include in the comments for every video every single Picrew and map that is in use. And because this stupid thing down here that I should probably just get rid of cycles through a bunch of characters and also hasn't been updated in forever, I continue to attribute lots of those characters too. Um, I think what I'm going to eventually do is just make like a single page with a bunch of links on it and link to that, even if it's just like a Google Doc, just so I
Mm.
don't have to use up all the characters on that. But also,
We
fairly 90% of those Picrew don't work anymore because NFTs ruined everything.
we
So
have the Tumblr.
we could do that. Yeah, that's fine. Um, bringing back Tumblr.
It never went anywhere.
I never had one, so I don't know.
That's fair
I pick
and
up like
valid.
every sixth of these. I finally got on Blue Sky, so got there. Turns out
Don't
you just have
join
to make me
Tumblr.
hate everything. Gotta get me to hate everything. But yeah, so you got Echo over here, complete with the little watermark, because we don't get rid of watermarks because that's rude and cruel. Um, but yeah, she is waiting with Ilya. She has a little wolf. Um, she is apparently waiting. I think I said before that she was at the church, but to
Yeah.
simplify things, she's just going to instead be waiting outside the hotel. Apparently, she knows where you are.
Okay.
And you see her out there. She looks a little more confident than she does in this one. I should probably update it so she doesn't look as like messed up as she used to. But that was her shock that the potion worked forever ago. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
she's hanging out in the lobby, let's say, where apparently they let you bring wolves because Ilya is also there. She's casually consuming a continental breakfast that she didn't pay for. She does not care. Um, and she sees the whole lot of you coming out and waves you over.
Yeah, as soon as Penelope sees her, she's just gonna make a beeline straight for her. And be like, yeah, go!
It's good to see you again. She gives you a hug.
And she returns the hug. How are you? Are you doing okay?
I am doing okay. Um, as you're aware, there's a guerrilla war going on, and for understandable reasons, my family is keeping me at arm's length right now.
Yeah. They don't have you like bugged or anything, right?
Not that I'm aware of, but
Okay.
more to the point, uh, Umbra was pretty blunt about it. She said that because my survival is dependent on continuing to receive potions from Annis, I am compromised. So I've been given tasks that are not directly related to the Grail War, or at the very least, don't open them to any risk. So I am here to speak with you because one of the tasks that I was given was to deliver a gift for you.
Oh, for me?
Uh, well, specifically a gift to you on the understanding that you will deliver that gift to your friends who are known masters at this point.
Oh,
And
what is
I
it?
am not to see them in the immediacy. Uh, Hold on. And she reaches into a bag of holding that she has and she pulls out some kind of um, brown paper bag covering an obvious container of liquid. This is a potion that was specifically kept away from the treasury that was later chastised for allowing yourself and Annis and Kwaku to raid. Um,
Mm,
but given I'm being chastised by someone who was revived as a result of the three of you, he can get over it. Um, but yes, this is something that they want to hand over to assist your friends in their conflict with the butcher. This is a potion of foresight,
oh,
which is an incredibly advanced spell that
yeah.
um, Noin spent the last 3 months making for use in the war and then decided would be better used as a tool to allow someone else to deal with the problem of the butcher.
Hmm. And
And
we're 100% sure that this is a potion of foresight.
that is my understanding. I am not equipped to actually identify it. You may wish to have your potion expert friend check it out.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the approach that Umbrasviel seems to have taken is to send some sort of gift to all of the masters in hopes that no one will bother her right now because the strategy is pretty clear. If other masters are busy taking each other out first, then it's less chance of the family getting taken out early in this one. It seems to be a lesson that they learned in the Third Grail War.
Ah.
So I actually came here on a ship, and the ship that I came here on was also containing a gift for the butcher that I was not allowed to see.
Ew.
It's a very large box.
I don't like the sound of that.
Could be
I
giant bomb.
You're not there. Oh, wait, you're Mishka. Sorry.
Could be giant bomb.
I don't
Horrible
think so.
beastie.
It's more likely that I was not allowed to know what it is, but I definitely tried to listen to the crew that were responsible for delivering it. And according to them, because of his fondness for such things, his being the butcher, I think my, I suppose my house's leader at the moment, she decided to get him a monster from America.
Mm,
So
mm,
you're not
yeah,
allowed
mm.
to see it.
Oh,
But
hi, I haven't met you before.
Oh, yeah, I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
he's just like hiding. But
Okay, sorry. Echo, these are Mishka, and she gestures over to Mishka, and
Thanks.
Bjorn.
yeah,
And
Bjorn was like already walking around the box as y'all were talking.
the
It's
box
not
isn't
there.
there.
It's
Oh,
on
it's not
the
there.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
she said
sorry.
it came over on a boat. Yeah, there's no box there. Um,
Okay, the bag is there, but not the box.
right.
Okay,
Yeah. The bag
Yeah,
was something that she could
okay,
carry in a bag of holding. Um, she does not have the
okay.
box.
yeah.
A pleasure to meet the both of
Then
you.
Bjorn is making eye.
And then
He's fine.
another person I need to introduce, and she's gonna gesture over to Morgan and be like, "And this is Morgan Le Fay."
Interesting. A pleasure to meet you, Miss LeFay. She politely curtsies. Uh, Morgan takes a look over her, and then she looks back to the lot of you, and then she says, "Got got a homunculi."
Mm.
Yes, that's correct. I am a homunculi. I'm
You're
Echoviel von
cutting out.
Einsburn. Oh, am
You're
I?
Yeah,
you're
Got it. I'll try to speak a little bit louder.
yeah.
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 Wasn't sure if
No,
it
that's
was
fair.
us or yeah.
Yeah. Um, yes, my name is Echoviel von Einsburn. I am pleased to meet you. My family known alchemists in the current world, although I believe we may not have been so established during your time. That's true. I did hear a bit about you, but not much. You're not really a dreaming bunch, are you? Oh, in some ways we are. Interesting. Do you dream of electric sheep? No, mostly we dream of normal sheep. Ah, fair enough. She doesn't seem that shocked at this point that you've brought Morgan Le Fay out. You kind of get the impression that she's seen a lot with you and just sort of rolls with it.
Mm,
That is quite the potion you
So
have there,
yeah,
though.
so mm, in the bag.
Uh, the one that was, in the paper bag, yeah.
Oh,
If what
you
she
can
said
tell
was
what it is.
true and it was a potion of foresight, at least, I could check for you if you would like.
Yeah.
She picks up the bag and she gives it a little bit of a shake. She listens to it and then she says, "Well, that definitely sounds like a liquid." And then she cast identify. Um, yep, that would be it. It appears to be a incredibly potent potion.
Oh, well, that's cool.
It should give someone a
Mm,
decent amount of time of seeing very briefly into the future with all the advantages that come with that. It's a bit of an advanced spell. I'm surprised that anyone is capable of doing that in the current day and age. So that is certainly an
Hmm.
impressive gift as well, but perhaps they were more comfortable giving you that gift because it has a duration. So if you use it against someone else, you're not going to use it against them.
Hmm. Supposedly. Well, okay. Um. Then yeah, I guess we can pass that along. Um.
Only one gift. 2 masters, but only 1 gift?
According to Umbrasviel, apparently the potion maker Annis is a well-respected rival, and the other one is an idiot, so they don't feel the need to
Oh
bribe him.
no.
Wow.
Oh,
Iden's senses
oh,
are
shit.
tingling. He
Somewhere on
gonna
the
take her
boat,
down.
Iden sneezes as if someone's talking about him anime style.
Iden Iden knows in the back of his mind his secondary target.
No.
Text above Annis reads, "You've acquired a new rival." What does that mean?
You get like a little affinity update in the bottom corner. Iden did not like this.
Disapproval.
Hmm. I do not think I like this Umbrasviel person.
She
She's
is
interesting.
a bit focused on her goal, based on the impression that she got of Iden when she met him and his hesitance when it comes to killing other masters. She does not see him to be a threat. Which I suppose is a gift in and of itself. Not that she's aware she's giving it.
Yeah. So if they're not really letting you do much, what's the ability of uh, what what if we want to kidnap you?
Well, they're not letting me do things directly with the war, but they definitely have given me tasks. Um, my
Damn it.
current task is to investigate an area. Have you perchance seen much of this world yet?
Sort
Yes.
of.
Not that she
Vessel.
has it in front of her, but I'm going to pull up a map for your benefit.
Yeah. That's
Seen,
a
yes. Explored,
that's a s-
not quite as much as I probably should have.
I'm gonna roll something. Oh, what?
see how much
I
she's
have to get the stupid Merlin sharing thing
Yeah,
in.
I don't know if he would have I don't know if he would have explored, or if he literally just went straight to the waffle.
I mean, Bjorn would not be offended if he went straight to Waffle House.
Have seen a fair bit of this continent, I suppose. I that was Annis a little bit at the end there. Landmass, the landmass that the Waffle House is on. I have seen a fair bit of that.
Ah, tiny Merlin, come back. There we go.
From what I have gathered, much to explore.
Yes, based on what I've been able to find, there's an area to the south of here, like the far south of here, that is covered in desert. And according to locals, the desert was not always a desert. It was once a forest.
Oh.
And that forest disappeared very quickly over the matter of
Oh.
weeks, not years. And the theory that we have is that something happened to that forest, and whatever that was carries the concept of deforestation, which, if it could be turned into a weapon, could be used to kill Einosh.
Hmm.
So
Oh.
my task is to find a way to kill Einosh, because while it does not directly impact the Holy Grail War, it is something I would really like to do, And candidly, the golem would also like to see Einosh killed based on what he pulled in Germany. So,
Yeah.
while I'm not allowed to participate directly in the Holy Grail War, I am allowed to pursue this. So if you were to kidnap me, no one would notice, but it's not my current objective. I would very much like to kill Einosh.
I mean, same.
Einosh's big tree that the Druid lady really hates.
Yes.
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 She went on about forest for a long time.
That
Many complaints.
does not shock me.
That's what they are doing right now.
Sort of. Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
We're also like, she looks at Echo. We're also trying to figure out the Einosh problem here, because there's definitely he's basically parked up north.
Lady Nimoy tell me many problems. Did not anticipate this many problems.
She probably downplayed it a little bit, ish.
No problems that my muscles cannot fix.
I like that that confidence. I like that. But yeah, there's like a temple of Eldath to the north that I think is getting attacked by Einosh. And there was one to the south that I think was attacked by Einosh and fell apart. And like, without going too much into what is happening over there, they had to retrieve this thing to rebuild the temple to help keep Einosh at bay. It's a whole thing.
That sounds like a thing. Yes. Our concern is that we specifically want to kill it, and based on the information we could gather from previous appearances, the entity of Einosh as a dead apostle with great power cannot be easily killed by simply cutting down a tree. So,
Right.
what we're looking to do is gain a conceptual weapon that carries the concept of death of a forest and use it to kill the concept of Einosh, because once the concept of death is introduced to it, it can be killed. And also, if that weapon can destroy all of the trees around him, it will not allow it to move to another one. So that is our hope. I am going to be chartering a ship to travel south and take me to that desert area and then do my best to find it from there.
Okay. When do you plan on heading down that way?
Well, I've only arrived here recently when I was given the instruction to deliver this to you. Um, if I'm being honest, I am not to return to my family until I have found a means of killing Einosh, so it's going to be my main priority, but it's not like there's a race beyond the threat of Einosh itself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's good to know.
What do you have in mind?
I see. I'm. So I'm still kind of waiting to hear back from some of the other masters. Um, did Umbra happen to get a letter by any chance?
Oh, yes, she did receive that. That was
Did
part of
she
what
say
prompted
anything?
the delivery of the potion to you.
Oh,
I think this was a plan already, but because they obviously had prepared this in advance, but I think she considers that her assistance. The fact that
Mm,
she's also providing assistance to the butcher and each of the other masters,
mm,
hit or miss. Although
yeah.
personally, I would not lose any sleep if someone were to, say,
Y-
intercept
The
the item that she
box.
sent to the butcher because it is
Oh
still sitting on a
no.
boat.
Well, that's what I,
Well,
wanted to ask.
we could we could intercept.
You know,
Yeah.
you just happened to get
With our
blindsided.
fists.
You saw nothing.
Yeah.
You came back to your boat
Um,
and oh no.
Oh, to
Box
be
is gone.
clear, I'm not meant to go back to that boat anyway. It is not our boat. It was simply the same boat that I arrived on. It's in the hold.
Oh,
So what direction
um,
is this
I got kicked
boat?
out.
It is at the docks. I could show you if you want to see it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of
Very
docks. You might
interesting
wanna.
boats. Would like to see boats.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, I got kicked out of Fantasy Grounds, and now it is telling me that I can't get back in.
That
Uh-oh.
is
I'll just
strange because nothing
gonna
is happening at Fantasy Grounds.
yeah, gave me like an authorization failed.
Oh,
Let
that's
me
a
try
different one.
again. Uh-huh.
New year, new problem.
Woohoo.
Hooray!
Keeps it exciting, you know?
Yeah.
But we digress.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she's willing to show you where the place is if you would like to go.
Oh yeah, yeah, he
Sure.
is. That was his whole like beginning conversation. Now that we've circled to it, he is very gladly going to go.
Okay.
Sure.
Um. Yeah. I mean, might as well go see it.
Okay, let me just get you a map. That's good enough. Right. Seeing as people are crashing out, I'm just going to go ahead and share the map now so that if it crashes, it can crash before I load all the stuff on it. You know, keep it fun, right?
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Boop.
Ooh, not the shark.
Weirdly, I've still got the old chat box.
Huh.
Really? That is weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised it didn't pull new assets for you. I don't know how anything works. But hey, look, it's a map.
Yay.
Hey.
It's a ship.
There's a boat.
And time to resize this.
But yeah,
Trim it.
like the docks of Residuum are huge, as noted. There are many ships there, of various types. Like some of them, yeah, are like, big old classic sailing ships like this one. Some of them are a bit more modern. You see a few ships that look like they probably are more like yacht class from like modern wealthy people. You also see a few ships that appear to be houseboats or ships that appear to be like actual giant cargo haulers. This whole area is just, as is the rest of the city, a patchwork from throughout history. There are also a few things in there that look really weird and out of place. You see a Jules Verne looking submarine at one point too. So
Huh.
lots of weird stuff here. But Echo shows you to this ship, which is currently docked. Um, I don't have them on the map right now because I didn't want to overload while you're reconnecting to it. But there are a number of people walking around the ship. Some are, doing basic maintenance work, like going over the sides of it to check for leaks, um, reapplying uh, I can't remember the word right now, but making sure all the cracks are full, making sure that everything is sealed, that the wood doesn't prematurely rot. I am forgetting all the naval words now that there's a picture of a boat in front of me, so that's fun. But yeah, specifically the people that are running around are hobgoblins. Apparently, hobgoblins are the ones who run this boat. Let me get you a picture of a hobgoblin. Because hobgoblins might not look like what you expect in the world of D&D. All right.
I'm currently picturing the Green Goblin from one of those early 2000s Spider-Man movies.
That is not unfair. Let's show you a hobgoblin. So they're obviously not dressed like this, but this is what they look like.
Oh.
They're
Yeah,
a little
not what
closer
I.
to Leomon. Doesn't bode well for them, I know. A
Edging into furry territory.
little bit. Yeah. In the world of D&D, hobgoblins are like much more militant of a race. Like they actually are kind of like goblins, but instead of stupid and wacky, they're way more like trained soldiers, like legionnaires, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, these guys are actually pretty disciplined. They're walking around with stern faces. They're moving things on and off the ship. They're checking things to make sure they're good. Apparently, one of them is currently over there with a captured shark and is prepping it to get salted and stored for future food. So, they're running about. This is not at all an empty dock, regardless of the map. But yeah, this is where it appears to be. And Echo says, so the ship over there, you can see they're currently doing some work on. It's not exactly water ready at the moment, but down in the hold, there's an incredibly large box. And I was not allowed near it for the entire journey, but it was hard to miss it when they were loading it. And my understanding is that the monster in that box is a gift for the butcher. So
Oh,
take that as you will.
what are the odds that they would let us on the boat?
Uh, Probably not great if you don't have the paperwork. They're actually sticklers for that. And since my passage was only to here, I don't have special access to it either. You might be better off sneaking or distracting.
Why not both? Aren't you good at distracting, Boss Bear?
I'm very distracting.
And
It's true.
Mishka, you and me can do a sneak. And you know that movie with the big whale? They free Willy. You could do one of those, right?
We let monster loose on
Just
boat in sea.
no, maybe just into the water, away.
Or like maybe
What?
just find out what it is.
What is consequence of letting monster go to butcher?
He could probably use the monster against us in battle.
That is true.
Well, the whole thing of butcher is it not to cut up and use bits?
Right, yeah.
That
He'd
too.
murder the poor monster that probably should be free.
Well, I no good at sneak. I very big. I can be distracting while you perhaps
Then I shall sneak, I guess.
fly monster.
Yeah, you were just, the muscle, lifting the box, opening the box. I'll
Again,
sneak.
we let monster loose in ship. I suppose we hoping it drowned.
Let's find out what the monster is first. And then once we know what it is, then we can figure out what to do from there. Like whether or not we need to let it out or put it in the water
Or light ship on fire.
or light ship on fire.
Last resort.
Preferably not, but
Yeah, I don't want to set anything on fire. That kind of sets a bad precedent.
Last
they
resort. This
Well,
time.
there goes plan A.
plan what? Oh,
That's Johnny
okay.
music on plan A.
It's okay, Johnny. You'll get to set things on fire eventually.
I know.
You're cracking in and out.
Still
Yeah.
fun. Let me see if there's anything I can do about that.
I
Because if I'm cracking in and out, then the recording is cracking in and out, and that'll be a whole problem. If only Windows 11 knew how to do Bluetooth,
Wonder what kind of monster it is.
like at all.
am interested as well. Oh,
All
it
Cracking in and out.
cracking in and out.
it might be too much gain.
On your or
Like if it's peaking.
Hmm. Well, if you're hearing him cutting in and out too, and the internet at your place should be really good, so I was thinking it was maybe our crappy Wi-Fi. But...
No.
Mm-hmm.
So am I cracking in and out for all of you or just some of you?
All of
Both.
us.
So
Okay.
yeah.
yeah, you were cracking in and out for all of us there for a minute, but you sound perfectly fine now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just went into my settings in Discord and manually selected my headset again. So maybe that fixed it. But if it continues, let me know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it does
We'll
sound better.
find out.
No one knows how Discord works, least of all
Oh.
Discord.
I said that and that
And now
we
it's bad again.
automatically
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
that made
No,
it
yeah,
worse.
you are.
All right.
Oh yeah. Wow. We can't hear. We're hearing like a syllable.
All right. So I'm just gonna put up Reen for a second, and we're gonna test this so that no one gets confused later. If you're watching this in a recording, skip ahead after Reen.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Pulling back after Reen. Hopefully better now.
But yeah, I think that's it.
Hooray. Cool.
Oh man.
Yeah. So to rewind back in there, Johnny acknowledges that she cannot burn the boat down yet. So you would like to set up a distraction and a sneak. I will not add characters to the map until we need to, because if you don't end up fighting an entire boat, I don't want to load your screen with tokens for no reason. So it's up to you. How would the groups like to do this?
Okay, so
Obviously, Echo needs to stay on shore. She's not
right,
allowed back on boat.
right. Um, I could go. Like, I know I'm actually better at the sneaking part, but I'm wondering if I could go and talk to somebody on the boat, like I'm interested in renting the boat,
Ooh.
and then you guys can go explore the boat to make sure it's seaworthy. And
Mm.
by seaworthy, we're going to check out the hull. I mean, we're not going to say that to them, but basically, you guys go look for the box while I talk to them about renting this boat.
Sounds like a plan.
So this is the first time in a while I've looked at Mishka's stats. He has a bonus to persuasion and intimidation, which I forgot about.
Always
I
fun.
love that.
Or proficient in it, rather. He's actually fairly stealthy, too.
So,
Sounds
yeah.
like a plan.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So, all right, Echo, Morgan, I'm gonna have you guys stay on the dock somewhere. Um, Mishka, Bjorn, you guys are bodyguards. You're already doing really great at
Perfect.
that part.
This is true.
Um,
I'll be the safety inspector.
and then Johnny, you and I will be the very cute couple looking to rent this boat.
I can do that.
Yeah.
All right. So
Cool.
Morgan and Echo and Ilya, um,
Mm.
go sit down in the distance where they can sort of keep an eye on you, but they've got a little bit of space. Morgan produces popcorn from behind her that wasn't there before, offers some to Echo, and they just sort of sit down and go peanut gallery as you go about your adventure.
Cool. All right. Penelope is gonna look for like the ramp. Oh wait, I think I see it over on the side there. But yeah, she's gonna go over to where that ramp is to get up onto the boat.
Okay. As you're approaching the ship with the four of you, um, including like the tall bearers, uh, and the tall Johnny, and really just short Penelope, I guess. Um, yeah, they notice you walking up. Most of the hobgoblins continue about their tasks, but one of them, who seems to have been, giving people instructions, um, walks down the plank to meet you at the bottom of the ramp. This is like as noted, it's a hobgoblin, and as also noted, like not wearing full armor like that because that would be suicide on a boat. But
Yeah.
yeah, he's dressed up more in like kind of cliche Pirates of the Caribbean, flowy, breathing clothing.
Yeah.
And he looks down at the lot of you, but he seems to size up from the way your group is watching that Penelope is the boss.
Mhm.
So as you get closer, he speaks to you rather than to the group, and he says to you, "Yes, what can I do for you?"
Hey, we were hoping to rent this boat. Um,
You're looking to charter a shipment, or are you looking to travel?
both.
Interesting. Well, we
Yeah.
certainly are open to doing business, especially with someone who's clearly well connected as yourself. Um, Tell me, what are you looking to transport?
Um, so I have some you you know what's going on here in Dream's End, right?
No, there's a great deal going on here in Dream's End.
Specific event that's taking place.
Mardi Gras?
No. It's almost a battle royale kind of thing.
Oh, you speak of the Grail War. Yes, yes, I'm familiar
Hey.
with that. I actually recently transported um, one of the representatives for one of the groups participating in that.
Yeah. Um. So you know how there's kind of an overseer of the event.
I'm certain that there is. It seems to be a large scale event. Candidly, I'm not particularly involved in it.
Okay.
Mostly, I received instructions from the leadership of the city to avoid interacting with anyone actively fighting in it because the collateral damage could be
Hmm.
large. And so all ships were warned that we are docking at our own risk for the duration of the event.
Of course, of course. Um. So yeah, the basically the person who's in charge of making sure this whole thing runs smoothly. I'm their assistant. And I'm having to transport some goods towards the south. Just mostly to make sure that the people who are living in that area or near that area don't exactly get impacted by this too badly.
Oh, so he sort of looks at you a little bit askew, and then he says in a little bit lower voice, "You're getting important resources out of the city should anything occur."
That's a good word for it. Yeah.
Understood. We can absolutely assist with the transport of valuable goods. We are a well-respected shipping company. We have moved many things, and we will definitely, for an appropriate fee, of course, get whatever you need out of the city as discreetly as necessary.
Yes, of course. Is there any possible way that I could kind of check out the ship and just I like to be reassured that, you know, whatever ship we're going to be using is seaworthy and, make sure the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, that sort of thing.
Uh, Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
That is a reasonable request. First roll of the year.
30-20, baby.
That's perfectly understandable. We run a well-respected company and we have quite the list of people willing to vouch for us, but I do not blame you for wanting to firsthand see exactly the vessel that would be transporting yourself and your goods. I would be happy to take your group on a guided tour if you wish.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I would love that.
Right this way, then, although I have to warn you, we're still in the process of unloading, so please keep your wits about you. It's nothing personal, but my men, while all absolutely talented, are not accustomed to people walking around them as much while they are moving large and heavy objects. So just please be careful. And of course, while they absolutely shouldn't have any loose rigging, he glares at one of them in particular, who looks a bit sheepish. Standard safety protocols are in effect.
Yeah, of course.
Right? And
Um,
so he turns to guide the four of you up to the ship.
all right. We're all gonna follow.
Okay. So taking you up on the ship, he starts going into what feels like a rehearsed spiel. You get the impression that what you're asking for is not that unusual. He starts going into the details about, like, the amount of stuff that they can carry, stuff that they've had experience hauling in the past, ranging from like livestock and produce to like large valuable goods. Um, they have apparently done some work in transporting exotic items brought in by storms at sea. It turns
Mhm.
out that those strange storms that dump things can also dump things at sea, which means that the majority of those things get lost to the sea, but some things that get dropped out there actually are buoyant enough that they can be recovered if someone sees the storm and moves in quickly. So they've done a fair bit of recovery work for that too. Um, as he walks around and he shows you things, he points out some of the accommodations. It's not a luxury ship. Like it's not like Van-Fem's boat, which has like infinite
Yeah.
space, but he and the crew seem to, despite their size, they seem to be comfortable sleeping in very modest quarters, and they do have some reserved for guests. Presumably, this is some of these rooms are what Echo came over on, and what would be available to yourself and Johnny, should you decide that you want to go in person on the ship as well. As he's walking you around, um, Mishka and Bjorn both notice without issue that it's while the crew are definitely busy going about their tasks, at every given moment, at least one of them is keeping an eye on your group. They seem to some extent, like whether it's curiosity or professionalism, they're not leaving any of you alone for the duration of this tour. If you want to slip away, you're going to have to come up with some sort of distraction.
Hmm. So at some point while did we ever get the hobgoblin's name?
You did not.
Oh shit. Um. So yeah, she'll interrupt him for a second. She'll be like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't introduce myself, and I don't have your name either."
Oh, my apologies. Where are my manners? I'm sorry. We've freshly arrived and my brain is still out at sea. Yes, my apologies. My name is Captain Shanks. This is the Sea Breeze, and we would be happy to make your acquaintance, Miss
Um. And she holds out a hand, and she's like, it's Sax coat, Yum Sax coat."
Miss Saxcoat. Welcome aboard. My apologies again for the rudeness.
It's no worries. Um. So yeah, you were showing us this the accommodations up here again.
Yes, this over here is the most luxurious of the cabins that we have. It's reserved for the most important guests chartering the ship, and he opens the door to a cabin near the back of the ship, and inside it is actually a kind of nice room. Like it again, it's not the best room you've ever seen, but it seems to have a comfy bed. There are, oddly enough, seem to be working mini fridges and some other modern accommodations to fill out this room. It's a little more akin to a hotel room than you would have expected.
So while he's talking about what's in the room, Penelope is going to motion to Johnny to lean down, like she needs to discuss something with her.
Uh-huh. Johnny does
And
so.
yeah, and Penelope is just gonna whisper into Johnny's ear. She's like, "Okay, so don't set the boat on fire. But how do you feel about a fire-based distraction?"
That is part of my career.
Um, okay, yeah, if you can come up with some kind of fire-based distraction, um, that would be great. I'm gonna see if I can get Mishka and Bjorn to do their thing.
So as the guy is talking about the little cabin room, Johnny steps forward and um, interrupts him. You'll have to excuse me. This is my first time on a ship like this, but this looks like a very nice room. But I am very curious. Should that oven be on? Right. I don't know what you mean. We don't have an oven. Well, then what's that? And she points over at what appears to be a small, like it's blatantly not an oven. It's like a little door cabinet, and smoke is coming out of it.
Oh no.
And he goes, "Oh, he stops and he runs over to the door and he shouts out, uh, could someone get some water in here right now?" And like the people that were keeping an eye on the lot of you all look confused at each other, and then they start to see the smoke coming out from the cabin, and they start charging over with like buckets of water and everything, and like the deck is now kind of in a minor panic. This would be the opportunity for anyone who wishes to try to slip away to roll
I'm
stealth.
gonna slip
Yep.
away.
Yep. Penelope's gonna
And then
motion to Mishka and Bjorn to go. Just go. Go.
going to
A 13, respectable.
use I'm gonna use a one of my die pools as well
Sure,
to boost it.
go for it.
Can I get a reroll on that one,
Yeah.
Penelope?
Absolutely.
Thanks. Much appreciated. Eh,
And she's gonna.
what the fuck?
Happy New Year.
Hold
She's
on,
gonna.
I gotta
Uh,
my pool is
I don't
a
know. She'll smack.
D6.
She'll smack Bjorn and be like, "You guys have got this. I believe
Okay,
in you."
much better. 16.
Okay, so as there is smoke coming out of the room and people are rushing over to put out a fire, um, as far as you can tell, no one's paying attention to the two of you. So you see your chance. You can see the door opposite the cabin that seems to go down, and that would presumably take you to the hold. And no one is currently standing in the way of that as the two of you slip to the side and down. Um, in the hold, you can see that because they're currently doing some dry dock work and some areas are exposed, there's enough light in there to see by. And yeah, the hold consists of a number of boxes, lots of crates, lots of stuff that seems to be storage. Probably um, a bit of it is more for like provisions for actual travel rather than strictly product. But there is a massive box at the far end of it, near what would essentially be like the the bow of the ship. And when I say massive box, I mean this box is easily like 15 feet wide and probably 15 feet tall and 20 to 30 feet across. Like this is taking up a lot of space in this hold. Hard to miss it.
Think about our box.
I think so too. I think so indeed.
You also notice that down here there are some people going about the process of moving boxes, but they haven't noticed you yet.
Mm.
Hmm. All right. I'm going
Same
to.
stealth roll.
So you've still got a stealth roll. Like right now, you have time to get behind things without having to make a new roll. So like you duck out of immediate view. But if you choose to try to cross the area and get closer to the bigger box, you will have to make new rolls.
Okay.
Like these people are not as distracted as the people upstairs, so it would be a little bit harder, unless you again come up with a new distraction.
Okay. I'll have I'll have Bjorn hide behind a box
Mm-hmm.
from like one side, and then motion for Mishka to get low.
Oh yeah, Mishka is as much as he can crouching behind something close to Bjorn.
Is the box like dead center of the room, or is it like in the back?
From where you're at, it's in the back. It's at the other end. Because like
Okay,
you
so
kind of went down, like using the picture of the boat on the map, you went in on doors that are
mhm.
right at the top. and this thing seems to be taking up something close to the front of the boat. Like it's most of that area. You get the impression just looking around that they knew that all of the other boxes would be unloaded first. And so they seem to have loaded that one at the far end just so they wouldn't have to go around the damn thing. It would probably be
Gotcha.
the last one to be unloaded from the ship.
Okay.
Now, remember,
Up.
because of my boots, my footsteps don't make any sound. It doesn't matter because Mishka is huge, but
Yeah.
just a reminder, because
Yeah,
I forgot that too.
And I
yeah.
didn't know that.
You're not
It's
there.
it's a good
I'm
trick.
not there.
And there's.
I mean, you may have noticed if you were paying attention. They're just always silent. Yeah.
Look, she's always looking up at Johnny and just,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
distracted 24/7.
Okay.
There's no door to the hole. It's just an opening.
So there are a few different ways to get back up to the top, but they're all maybe 5 feet wide. In order to get this massive box in and out, they probably have to actually take part of the deck off because it is bigger than the entrance that goes down. That might actually be part of why they're doing the maintenance that they're doing right now. Like they might need to actually open up space to get this thing out.
Okay. More so where we came in, was there a door?
Oh yes, yeah. Where you came in, there was a door.
Okay. I think what I might do. And like,
Okay.
are there boxes that are open about here, or are they all shut?
Oh no, some of them are open. Like the ones that have smaller provisions in them that are more for the journey, like those are open. Like some of them have food, some of them have tools and supplies for doing maintenance. Like you can see that they've been grabbing some of the stuff that they've been doing out of those. Also, there's some stacks in here of wood that was presumably part of the deck that was taken off at the start of this process. So plenty of random stuff to pick up or grab.
I look at I look at Mishka, and I need to double check something really quick. I need to make sure that I can do this again.
Are we sneaking, or do I need to be big distraction?
Oh, he's sneaking. I just need to double check if I can. Okay, the first time's a freebie. He locks eyes with you, and you hear a voice in your head,
Oh,
and he's just like, I can make us a distraction. I don't know if they'll all leave the room, but if we can get them outside, then we could shut a door, potentially. Just, oops, they're locked out, which is a little more known afterwards. Or we could do something else. But I can pull their attention away.
how we get out though? If we shut them out, how do we get out? This part of the boat is underwater, right? So if we make a hole, we'll have to
I
swim
was
out.
like,
At
oh
least
no,
partially underwater, yeah. Like some of it is above water level, like the upper part of the room, but yeah, if you make a hole in the side, water's absolutely coming in.
so
Think, oh,
they're
ground monster.
making an opening though, right? To get this box
They're
out
making an opening above. The idea is going to be
above.
that
Oh,
they take enough off of the deck that this thing can be removed.
But they haven't started doing that yet.
Oh no, they started. They haven't removed enough yet.
But there is a hole above the box.
Yes.
Hmm. How can we tell how far from the top of the box to the hole in the deck?
Oh, like all of a few feet. Like this thing really is
Oh,
taking up most of this area.
Mm-hmm. Can I reply telepathically, or am I replying out loud? I will try and think to you. Can I reply telepathically?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, good. Okay. So you distract. We shut all of them out. We figure out what monster is, and then we climb on top of crate and jump back up to deck.
Sounds like a plan.
Once we on deck, we might have to fight, but
We
figure
just
that out.
pretend we were getting water. Get a bucket. Play it off. They don't know we were in here.
I like plan. Plan B, we sink ship.
No.
Plan C, fire lady, light boat on fire.
I nod
Ooh,
head.
wait. We sink ship and fire lady, light boat on fire.
Ah,
my
yes, excellent.
Perfect plan, no
Listen,
flaws.
Nimue
Perfect.
hired them. That's how it
Um,
works.
So, oh,
Nimue
Nimue,
what?
what? Oh no,
Do I?
you've cut out.
Did I cut out? I didn't. I wasn't talking.
You cut out.
Who is
Yeah, we
cut
heard
out?
Nimue and then nothing afterwards.
Oh, I just said that's just how Nimue rolls. That
Yeah,
was
you're
it. I didn't
turning
say
green, but
anymore.
no words.
You don't hear
Oh
me
no,
now at all?
you did.
You're still cutting out.
It's
I
bad.
don't understand. Why is everything awful?
You're
Let's
back
see.
again, at least.
I don't know why it's different. Is it any better? Is it any better?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's just it happens. It's not really your voice changes.
I don't
It
know why
just
it does that.
cuts.
Okay.
Yeah, but Nimue, what?
Oh, I was just joking that like when Nimue hires people, they get results for right now. Like that's
Yeah.
why sink boat, burn boat, those are all valid answers to a problem.
Absolutely. So
Speak
yeah,
to the
Bjorn is
other team.
Oh my god.
Bjorn is gonna whisper for Mishka to we're gonna move towards that back area behind
Okay.
boxes to get closer before I
Mm-hmm.
make the move to distract them.
And that's another stealth check?
Yep, if you're moving, it'll be a stealth
Definitely.
check. If it's just while people are going about their business, it's a normal stealth check.
Okay. I'm rolling.
Okay, please don't
No,
fuck me up this time. I will
14.
scream. I will spend another die for it if I am just gonna. Okay, much better. But just in case,
Yeah.
22.
Okay. As they go about moving their boxes in a very video game-like manner, you wait at each step for them to be looking the other way, and then you sneak, sneak, sneak behind them, and then duck behind the next conveniently placed box, allowing you to slowly move your way across the hold to the much larger box. Um,
So
as you get over there, you can see that apparently there is some kind of manifest on the side of the box, presumably labeling what is inside of it, but you
what
can't quite see
language?
it from where you're at. It's in English.
Oh,
My eyes cannot see.
If you want to try to see it from a distance, you can roll that perception.
perception. Oh, I have a
Well,
-1. Yeehaw.
It's too small for you. This is like legal writing. You're gonna have to get
ah,
closer for that. Like this isn't like a banner. This is like actual legal documentation of what is being shipped. But
okay.
um,
On my 22, can I sneak a little closer really quick?
yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll more. I'm just saying you have to get close to the box. Like that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only thing.
because
Yeah.
the goal is to get as close, but not enough to alert the box, unless it could be a sedated creature, probably is.
Uh-huh.
Just seeing as they're on a boat, and that would be bad.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm
So
gonna get closer.
okay. So getting closer, you can see that the shipping manifest on it seems to actually be an American shipping manifest. Perhaps this is a holdover from when it was originally acquired by the Einsburns and not something specific to this location. And I am going to type for you what it says,
Yes.
which means I get to play the game
So
of.
with the 15, he was able to read it, but with the 13, Mishka can't.
I got closer.
Well, because he got
Oh, you got
closer.
close.
Yeah, he had to
Yeah.
Okay.
like this is like small like font 12 text on a box across the room. Um, but it did allow you to identify that that's the kind of thing that it was. All right, let's grab a language that I think you're the only one who can read. Just want to make sure. Test. Okay, everyone who can read that is you, so that works.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
cool. All right, I'm just gonna type what's on the thing for you to enjoy that.
Ooh. Okay. Is there anything else, or it's just that it? I knew it. I fu- yeah. Mishka hears in his head, they have Bigfoot. I fucking knew it.
Hmm.
Um,
What is Bigfoot? I mean, Bigfoot, but never heard of monster named Bigfoot.
think like you, but hairier.
A worthy rival.
I need you all to know I just shot water out my nose.
So fucking Bigfoot. Um. So
My
yeah,
money was on Mothman, but
it
Bigfoot.
was American first thought was the two of those. I just Bigfoot. Bigfoot. Um, Bjord is gonna go. We want to leave top or out way we came, since you don't seem keen on opening right now.
Well, you know better than me what Bigfoot is and what is capable of. We could set loose. We could set loose in water. Could still drown. Sink the boat.
Is there enough of us, like, in the box? Is there, like, any sort of cracks to see within?
The you can do an investigation check on the box to see if you can find any gaps or weak points. Like by design, there shouldn't be, but that doesn't mean there aren't. It's been moved around a bit.
Go to
Want me
investigate.
to slightly open?
I'm looking for a.
Okay, so for Bjorn, with your investigation, one, there are no air holes on this box.
Oh.
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 Two, it appears that this box is heavily reinforced. All of the corners of it are nailed together. You don't see anything that would open this easily. You would have to normally crowbar and tear this box apart to get into it.
With that
Also,
much,
you do not hear any noise coming from this box.
that's exactly my question. Oh, fuck. Okay.
That said, there are bits of it that have taken some damage in transport. It seems like this box has been Like there are attachment elements on the end of the box that you would probably need to attach, like, say, a crane to or some other lifting mechanism to get it in and out. And you can see that whatever they've lifted it in and out with has banged against stuff before. So there are some areas of it that, while you can't see through them, there are definitely weak points and cracks.
Oh, what are
Nope.
you
I was
doing?
rolling, so I'm trying to decide between two different paths that Mishka was about to take. And I rolled a 20, so I'm going with the diplomatic one.
Uh-huh.
This Bigfoot, he like Yeti, Sasquatch.
Yes.
We
Yes.
can. Okay, DM question.
Uh-huh.
Is he a beast that I can speak with like animals on, or
For
would he
Bigfoot,
be? Yeah, for Bigfoot. Is this a speak with animal situation, or is this we just talk to him situation?
you don't really know what
Okay.
type of creature Bigfoot would be by nature of
Mhm.
it actually having a decent amount of mystery in this day and age.
Fair.
I'm just
Although
gonna
with
let.
it, you would, based on your understanding, this is an incredibly large box for
Mhm.
Bigfoot. You would
Mhm.
probably not want something that you're transporting to be in a box this big if it is the size of your understanding of Bigfoot.
Okay. Plan B it is then. Um.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let Mishka know they don't hear anything in there. Like it's
Hmm.
dead quiet, no heartbeat, no breathing, just nothing.
Hmm.
But the box, from what you're saying, is larger than what Bigfoot would be. Like there's
Could
space in
be.
there.
There's
Yeah.
significant amounts of space in there. Like this is way
Okay.
bigger than like you would expect Bigfoot.
All right. Mishka has axe. You say word, and Mishka chopping.
Are we not wanting to be discreet?
That is your
Wait,
call.
like, is Misha wanting to just open it? Because, like, we don't know if it's alive at this point. Like,
Mishka
there's.
Mishka is curious now. Mishka wants to know what is in the box because if Bigfoot is Bigfoot big or is Bigfoot like Yeti size? Because if Bigfoot is Yeti size, that box is very big.
I.
I chop open a small hole, and
Wait,
when
wait,
we,
wait.
we look inside.
Let me make sure they're not here to hear that. I'll
Oh
buy
no,
us
this is
some
all
time.
telepathic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just, I thought you were chopping immediately. I was like,
No, no, no.
oh,
No, I
okay,
haven't even pulled the axe out yet. I'm just letting you know I have one and I can,
okay, okay. Yeah, I'll let you
you
know.
you have light, we shine inside. Mish could probably have flashlight somewhere.
Um, if we're gonna, yeah. So Bjorn's gonna position themselves. They're gonna move back, move around Mishka, and position themselves where they're closer to back towards that doorway. And one of the crates that's closer to the door, they're gonna knock it, and it's gonna go flying. Like the stuff is gonna go like rolling out the door.
Okay.
Did
So
we
you're
not
creating
descend
the
down the
distraction.
staircase?
Yes,
Okay.
for them to leave.
Okay.
So like goods have gone out the door.
Yep, things are getting knocked around. People are scrambling to pick it all up before anything gets lost.
So once they're out the door picking up those items,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to slip behind them, shut the door, and place my rod in front of it.
Okay. Since you're slipping behind them, give me one last stealth check just to see if they turn around before you do it.
Okay, and then I will spend
And
another point for it.
did everybody rush out the door?
Yes.
Okay.
They're starting to hear the noise from above now of people scrambling to do whatever it
Get
is
the
they're
water.
doing, and you'll find out what they're doing shortly when we jump back to Penelope. But yeah, they're now running up there.
Fuck me. Plus the d6.
Okay, so 14.
14.
All right, so yeah, you manage to get over there, and someone starts to turn around as you close the door, but they don't see you as far as you can tell. And then you pop the
Okay.
rod.
Cool.
All right, you've done it.
All right, and then Bjorn will let you know where the weak spots are. Try to be careful and not make too much noise. Yeah.
Eye chopping. What am I rolling?
This would be an
A weapon
athletics check.
attack? Athletics?
You could roll an attack if you want to, but because things doesn't really have AC, athletics is
Oh,
just
I'll
easier.
take athletics.
Yeah, I figured,
I will
but I'm
absolutely
giving you the
take
choice.
athletics. Ooh, I rolled low, but that's still an
I mean,
11.
it's a box. So with the first swing of your mighty axe, you manage to pop through the weak point since it's been identified, and while it doesn't break away yet, you can peek inside if you want to.
Yes.
So since I have all that camping equipment, even if it's not listed on my inventory sheet, can I say when I pulled out the axe, I also pulled out a flashlight?
That is fine by me.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna peek inside first and see if I see anything with my normal human eyes.
Okay. So, um, are you using your flashlight?
Not yet. I
Night.
don't want
Okay.
to potentially
Looking
wake it
inside
up.
with your normal human eyes, there's no source of light for the inside of
Okay,
it. Um,
cool. Flashlight it is.
okay. I'm asking you in the meta,
Uh-huh.
are you the only person at your computer screen right now?
Can you see
If I
fantasy
show
ground?
you a picture, will you be the only person who sees it?
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
Uh,
just put it. You can
I,
show
I'll
me.
say.
I'll Discord it at you.
Yeah. I'm
No,
gonna say.
don't Discord because Rumi has a direct line on Discord, but not
Okay.
a direct line to Fantasy Grounds, unless you need me
Um.
to switch them.
I don't know how to share a picture with just one person on Fantasy
Okay.
Grounds.
In that case, I'll just drag Discord over to the second monitor.
I
And
could send it to you over IM if you just want to look at it on your phone. Like,
no, you can send it on Discord. It was
okay.
easy enough.
All right. Just let me know when you're
Where
ready.
is the? Okay. I am ready.
All right. It's just you?
It is just me,
Okay.
unless
So,
Rumi's lying and can see through my computer.
I can see through the back of your computer.
Wow.
all right.
100%.
Well, this is what you see inside of the box.
I will shortly join after I've closed the door.
Ah, beautiful. Okay. I need to.
Are you okay?
There's a lot of wheezing happening over here.
That's fine that it didn't. I understand why such big crate, but I do not understand why. I do not understand how this could be helpful to Butcher. Well, maybe. Here, little bear, you come take a look.
Little bear goes to take a look.
You're also taking a look.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just handed him
I
a
don't need a
flashlight.
flashlight. I just
Oh, you
look
don't need a
in.
flashlight?
No.
All
Little
right.
bear does
I
not
will
need.
message it to you too because I want the two of you to see it, and then we can describe what's happening from the other side.
Excellent.
Oh God.
You ready?
Oh no, both this
Yeah.
is. Umbrasviel, very, very funny person.
No. No.
Now I'm curious. Oh
No.
God.
It's Bigfoot.
Uh,
Technically.
you know what? Can I?
Kind of want it. I kind of want it.
Can I?
Can we steal it?
No. Can we? I'm gonna send you a message on the side.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we pour sugar in and ruin it for Butcher, or maybe we just chopping. I break in and I just chopping. Let me just pull up Discord on my phone, or you sent it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was exactly my thought.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't see
Okay.
it, right?
What?
Same
Okay,
page. Same page.
definitely tapped into the conversation with the picture.
I mean, it is your call what you wish to do with this information. I am
Um,
prepared for almost
Can
everything
I?
you could decide to do.
Can I
But
slide in there?
if we steal it, it's very
No.
cool. It's very cool.
Too big.
Oh, yeah,
Too
we have
big.
to wait for them to get it out. All right.
All right. I'll slide. I'll slide in.
Okay, I guess I can chop more to make a big enough hole in the
No.
crate. No?
I mean,
No?
you can't actually. Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do I need to roll more athletics or?
No,
Or just like pry
Okay.
it. Use your
you've
bare
got a
strength
gap
up.
now. You can twist it. You're ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
We just have to reapply the top afterwards.
Wait, are you going in from the top, or am I making a hole big enough for you to climb through?
I thought you did it by the weakened part where it caught it at the
Which was on the
top.
top? Okay.
Those are on the sides because those are
Oh,
the
the
ones that
size.
bashed
It
against
was
things.
all on the
to move
side.
in.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, I want.
So
We need to.
we
We
put
need to be discreet.
we put wood back. It's fine.
Okay.
Mish can have duct tape. They won't know this. I'll just pry open carefully as I can, enough to let
Just a
little bear
big enough room. Yeah.
climb through. Good
I
luck
mean,
with your sabotage, my friend.
I would like to sabotage.
okay.
Oh, before you sabotage, Mishka has a phone capable of taking pictures and knows how to use
Oh
it.
yes.
And he's just gonna like lean into the hole and shine the flashlight and take pictures. Penelope will not believe unless I show picture.
What is in this box?
You'll find out.
I would like to sabotage, please and thank you.
Okay. That is your call.
Roll for sabotage.
How would you?
That'd be. I guess it depends on how you're approaching the sabotage.
If you're trying to be sneaky with it,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
then this is probably going to be in the
Sleight
realm
of hand.
of sleight of hand would work.
Uh-huh.
I haven't built use modern technology onto your sheets, but I imagine some of you might have that more than others.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, give me a. This is because you're trying to make it like subtle,
Discreet. Yeah.
discreet. This is going to be probably more in the realm of an intelligence check or a wisdom check rather than strictly finesse.
I'll take an intelligence.
All right.
Let me double check if that covers checks or just skills. How
Well,
much is
like
this?
do it with proficiency because this is really going to be a technology check for you. So
Okay.
yeah, I haven't added it to your sheets, but I will later. So you're fine.
Oh, I was doing this slightly wrong. I'm supposed to do it as if I fail and then I roll. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll do this, and then if it fails, I add the
Yeah.
d6. Okay.
It's a good ability.
So, yeah. Since it's intelligence with how do I do it with proficiency?
You can just roll a d20 and we can add it if we need to, or just do an intelligence check and then we can add your proficiency bonus to that.
Okay. Intelligence.
Okay. So
Plus
with your
the
proficiency, that's a 4, I think.
12. Yeah,
Yep.
so 12. And then spend, I would assume that doesn't make very well, so spend the point to add the d6. Okay.
Yeah.
So 15.
15? Okay. So with a 15, you manage to. I'll message you what you did. Keep the mystery.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And if possible, rolling low tonight.
New year, new you. But yeah, that's what you did.
Perfect. Okay. I'll slide back out. And then I'll be like, we gotta We must fix this. Just put the put the wood back
Oh yeah,
as discreetly as possible.
I love how the two
The
people
lotus
doing this don't have
duct
like
tape.
make whole or anything. No mending.
No mending.
I'm trying
Okay.
to think if there are any like basic camping supplies that would help with this. I'll just have Mishka wedge it back in place as best as he can.
It's fine.
Athletics, shove it back.
Yeah,
It's fine.
can I?
I mean,
Do I need to roll?
you could shove stuff back in. No, I believe in your ability to do that. Like, you've been camping. Like, ultimately, it's gonna be shoddy. But the thing is, they're gonna probably bash this thing 2 or 3 more times when they drag it out anyway. So, like, might not even notice. Um, so anyway, while you're doing that, upstairs,
Perfect.
Penelope
It's on
and
them.
Johnny are watching people frantically try to put out a fire that's not really there. It's just an illusion of smoke. You think they're good yet?
You're cutting out again.
Hello?
Johnny asked if you think they're good yet. I don't know why Discord's bad. I'm gonna leave and rejoin the call.
You
This is
cut out
Yeah,
dumb.
again.
This is
we
dumb.
didn't hear anything
Yeah.
you just said.
Is it any better now?
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Discord just sucks. Okay, cool. Because like I'm not cutting out at
Yeah.
all on the recording. Um,
Yeah.
Discord is just bad. Anyway, yeah. So Johnny ha has been maintaining this illusion of fire and smoke. So they keep splashing water on it, and it just flares up angrily at them. You think they're done yet?
Oh no.
If you're saying anything, we can't hear you.
You still can't hear me? What is
Well, I
wrong?
heard
Oh,
that.
okay. Did you say anything after they were splashing the water on it and she's making the flames look angry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear any
She
of it.
she asked Penelope if she thinks they're done yet.
I don't know. Hold on. Um, she's like, hold on, guys. I'll open a door to get some air to clear out the smoke, and she's gonna like run over to the door and like pop her head out and look around and see if she can see where Mishka and Bjorn are at all.
As she pops the door open and looks out, she sees people kind of running up from below deck as well, and
Mhm.
someone commenting that they can't seem to get back in the hold right now, like something is blocking the door.
Oh no. Penelope leaves the door open so she can pop back out if she needs to. But she's gonna run back over to Johnny and like start digging in her bag, like she's looking for her container of water. And then she's gonna like lean over to Johnny and be like, "Okay, I opened the door so that the smoke can kind of clear out, hopefully." But and then she just like whispers to her, "Make it more dramatic."
Got it. So the the illusion of fire, which unfortunately has no heat, but is certainly tossing smoke left and right, looms up in an angry purple flame, and the sound comes out of it that just sounds like a menacing swoosh. And then it says in a weird deep voice, "Who dares sail my seas?" And they all stare uncomfortably at that for a second, and then proceed to dump even more water on it, like frantically, like, what is this demon monster in our boat?
So Penelope opens the little container she has that's like the one that can generate like endless water or whatever.
Yeah.
Um I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this. Um yeah, she just like takes it and she like pretends to splash some on the fire. She's like, "I'm helping." And then she looks at Captain Shanks and she's like, "What is happening right now?"
I have no idea. This has never happened before. It hisses and like snaps at you like a snake.
She's like, "This there is something going on. This boat is very clearly cursed. Look, I've been lost at sea before. I'm not gonna make that happen again. Like, and she's just like backing away from the fire, like, oh no, this is scary." She's like,
As
"Look,"
you back away from the corner of your eye, you can see your two companions starting to climb out of the hold.
she's just like, mm, she is. It, does she notice them like trying to get her attention? Does she notice anything?
They're welcome to describe what they're doing to you now.
Yeah, what are you guys doing as you're climbing out of the hole?
Climbing.
Like, are you just climbing and just gonna kind of stand there, or?
We'll make our way towards where you are.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did
Looking
Bjorn recover
concerned.
his thing?
I just sent you that message.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like Bjorn would be like to blend in.
Mm-hmm.
If they're panicking on top deck about fire, Bjorn would immediately grab the closest like pail, grab water, and start throwing onto the fire as well. Like he
Okay.
was there.
Oh yeah.
helping.
Yeah. Mishka will do that too.
Okay. Yeah, you help out valiantly fighting off this strange heatless fire monster. Seeing that everyone's here, Johnny allows the last batch of it to splash over it, and it just hisses up in a loud voice, like, "I will get my revenge," as it hisses away.
Oh my god, that
That feels
wasn't.
like a cursed boat. I don't know, honey. I don't know
Yeah,
if this is a good idea.
yeah, no, and she looks at Captain Shanks. She's like, "I'm so sorry. Like, we may have to find a different sort."
I
I'm
promise
sure
this has
you
never
guys.
happened before.
I'm sure you guys are fine. I just let.
Once
Can,
is
can you
enough.
give me a moment to confer with the others, just to see how they're feeling about it? About this.
Immediately, like X mark, like just no.
First boat, very bad.
Very bad.
Oh,
If this happened once, and the fate of important items are leaving here, not a good sign.
Nice boat, but we need different boat.
okay. She's gonna be like, Captain Shanks, I am so sorry. I will keep you in mind for future journeys if you get an uncursed boat.
We appreciate your consideration. We will definitely be getting a cleric or two or six to look into this.
Yeah. See, I was gonna recommend the Temple of Eldath, but like, I think they're busy right now. There's a lot of
Oh,
curses going around.
that's it's an unfortunate state of the world we live in. Yes, we'll get a few different clerics to take a look at this. We obviously don't want to set sail with a fired beast inhabiting our ship either.
Yeah, no, not great. Um, but I'm glad we were able to get that taken care of at least a little bit.
I
I'm glad.
appreciate your assistance in running off the beast, whatever that was.
Yeah, of course, of course. Um,
Please don't hesitate to check in with us again for your future transport needs. Promise
yes, of
this will be
course, of
taken
course.
care of immediately.
And she Oh wait, no, Hemlock's not with her. Never
Nope.
mind. I was gonna be like, she gives him curse gold. Be bad.
You do you.
She'd be like, do you have something I could like write something down on?
He produces a bit of parchment from under his naval coat and hands it to you.
She's gonna write down the name Jan Sax's code and then write down a fake phone number. Be like, I'm sorry, I don't have any of my normal calling cards with me or anything like that. But here's my number if you ever find another boat that's not cursed.
Your number?
Yes, that's right. You guys don't have phones, right?
Not. I certainly don't. I've heard of
Okay,
them. We've transported them before, but they're a novelty.
okay. Well then, I'm taking that back, scratching out the number, and then she's like, okay, well, I'll be in town. Just ask around for Jan Sax's coat, and eventually someone will know where I am.
Of course. He seems
Um,
very distracted by what's going on his ship at this point, so you are welcome to slip away without a long southern goodbye.
yeah. So, yeah, she's gonna lead everybody off the boat.
Okay. You are all successfully off the boat.
Then she's gonna look at Mishka and Bjorn as soon as they're a little further away from the boat, and she's like, "So, what was in the box?"
He just opens his phone and opens the pictures and hands it to her.
Okay.
Do you want me to pull up the picture, or do you
You
want to?
see,
It's
Yeah.
popping up now.
it was Bigfoot, but not the Bigfoot you would expect.
What? Bjorn, what you do? What sabotage were you able to do?
Oh, I just nicked the brakes, the power steering, the blue lions. So, not broken yet, but when he starts it and drives in it, it'll break. Delightfully.
She looks she's for a moment she's like, "Why would Umberson?" Oh, oh no.
Kinds of want to steal, but much funnier if he received gift and it sabotaged.
Okay, I like
Crashes.
that. I like this.
Just
Okay, we can let
crash.
this boat set sail, do whatever it needs to do. I don't even care about this
Yeah,
boat.
the moment it wasn't an actual creature, I was like, we're good here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let it be known that you had a chance to have a monster truck for the party and you didn't take
Right.
it.
I mean, there's no saying
Where
we
would
can
we
just take it from him after we beat his ass.
and
It's
then repair
presumably
it?
Mishka can unsabotage. Or
Facts.
Kwaku can fix it.
Kwaku can
God.
upgrade it.
Oh yeah, he can upgrade it
Put
to
fucking
I don't know,
missiles on it.
run on
Rocket
solar
launchers.
power or
I
something.
decided a long time
America.
ago that it would be very, very funny if you got a monster truck and then you got Diana to use that ability on it to allow it to travel without wind resistance so that you had a massive, incredibly fast monster truck just to see what you would do with that.
And we still did.
We'll get it eventually. Just
Maybe if it doesn't blow up.
Fuck.
look, there was no getting that thing out.
Oh
It was
wait,
yours to figure out.
I sabotaged it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Little
Damn.
Bear sabotaged it. I just helped.
Man, we could have driven this around. That would have been great.
How would we have gotten it out?
I don't know.
Well, we can still, if
Yeah.
it doesn't explode, we can still steal it from Butcher after we beat his ass.
I like this plan.
Think it'd be funny.
and he's not going to be able to take parts from that Bigfoot and use them. I mean, he probably could use them in a practical way, but not the way he usually uses things.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was yes.
So yeah, whenever we go to kick his ass, we're gonna steal his truck.
Yeah.
This is turning
Yeah.
into a country song faster than I like.
So there you go. All right,
So
so
yeah, I guess walk up to Echo and Morgan and tell them what they found.
Echo is like, oh, that makes sense. Morgan is like, you could have had a monster truck.
Truck, but we might get it later. Who knows?
She shrugs, like, no, no, by all means, that's just funny. All right, so we're gonna take now as a break time so that I can go get some
Ooh.
water and hopefully the internet can learn how to use Discord again. And then we'll be back. So there you go. You've encountered Type Moon Bigfoot. Be right back, recording internet people.
I don't understand why I was wheezing.
All right, sound is back on. Yeah.
Woohoo!
For
Yeah.
everyone who wasn't on the call, we were talking about fire guitars. And
Yeah.
And thirst trap selfies.
as you do. What are your conversations with your friends about? That's what I want to know.
Lisa, in the comments.
No.
Do you
Selectively leave
want
your thoughts in the I don't know. Nothing gets moderated anymore anyway. What do I know?
do you want to see Mishka's thirst traps?
No.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
God.
so that happened.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess next order of business, now that you've successfully interfered with that without having to actually get in a fight, um, uh, Bjorn, you're getting a message.
Ooh,
Yeah.
excellent.
Um, I will send you what your message is. Uh, boop. Bjorn has now been updated.
Okay. Are we like where are we right now?
You are currently leaving the docks. You are in the city still.
I need to make a call real quick. I'll be back in a second
Okay.
and send you a message back.
Want you to know that I voted for we steal the truck, but ultimately sabotage better move.
I mean, I believe it.
Don't you have a guy that can fix like anything
Oh.
back at your mansion?
Mansion.
Annis mentioned him.
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
No, Kwaku.
Clock.
Yeah, he's really good at fixing things.
Maybe
he might be able to fix the truck.
Maybe he fixed truck. Maybe
That'd
we
be
have
cool.
truck.
Then we could have a battle truck.
Ooh, yes. We put spikes on wheels.
Oh. And then we fix speakers onto the roof, like big speakers, so that as we're driving up we can play some like really intimidating battle music.
I like your style.
Just like some really cutesy techno pop just to intimidate them because they're like, what the fuck is actually happening right now? Or I
Hit
could
him with
just
the hamster dance song.
yeah.
Psychological warfare, I like.
Yeah. Or I could just play the I like to refer to it as the Motley Apex diss track. I might do that actually.
Did you play that during your like summer concert?
Yes.
Oh, have heard. Did not realize that was you.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Very catchy. Many things make sense now.
Yeah. Like I hope enough people are like thinking it's a jam and either like singing it or like playing it that it just kind of kicks his ass.
Okay, maybe we mount flamethrowers on truck as well for
Ooh.
extra intimidation.
Ooh. Okay, I like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
We let them take off boat and give to butcher and harvesters.
Yeah.
And then we take it from them.
Yeah.
And we fix it.
Mhm.
I'm really just we're just filling time, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
I know.
sent that
That's why I wasn't
message.
stopping you.
Okay.
Yeah, the message is waiting for you.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Wait, Mishka, you said you had a daughter, right?
Yes.
And Do you have any pictures of your wife or your daughter?
Oh yes, very many. He takes out a wallet, Maze Hughes style, just unfurls it.
Oh, cute.
I definitely know her name, and I am not. This is Isabella, my wife. Sophia, my daughter. This is my daughter at age 0, and this is her at her first birthday and her second birthday. And she in college now over in America.
It's impressive how you managed to fit like 18 individual photos of her in here.
And this is my wife. This is our marriage, our honeymoon, our anniversary.
Wait, you took pictures of your honeymoon? Don't be nasty, Mishka.
No, see, we on beach. Someone take good picture of us.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I do not keep the nasty pictures in here, of course. Anyone could see them. No one else is seeing Isabella, my wife, Isabella like that.
Oh, jeez.
Bjorn comes back around like the corner and yeah, Bjorn is a little just like, well, the cats have decided that they don't want to leave.
Oh, what?
They're unbothered. Cats.
Oh,
Cats.
did they not realize that they might possibly be in danger?
Oh, they know.
Okay.
If they think they're up to it, I have warned them. Cats. And he just raises his hands.
Hey, that's weird. I wonder if they know something we don't about whether or not he's actually gonna attack them.
I don't know. They might just be cats.
That is exactly why Bjorn is raising his hands.
Cats.
Cats, just cats.
Mishka is much more dog person. You tried.
It's out of my hands now. I've done what I could for them.
So what's the plan now, Boss Bear?
That is a good question. See, I still haven't heard from like 2 masters. And then Echo, there's your thing with the forest. I'm not sure how things are going with Annis and Diana and the others and Aiden. It's like right now I don't have the viewing my notes.
It's just Botany and whoever killed Luvia, right? Because we're not expecting to hear from the butcher, obviously.
Like, they just talked to Lore, so I don't think they're gonna have much information from Lore yet. I think I need to find out if the Botany Master is gonna reach out and if the Mystery Master is gonna reach out. I think that's what needs to happen now. being said, I don't know how to find out if they're actually going to reach out or not. Set up that letter really well, did I? um, do you have any ideas?
Well, you didn't put a timeline for them meeting you, did you?
Well, they don't have to meet me. They just have to get a message to me somehow.
Set up some sort of forwarding service here? Find someone that can do the sending, pay them to send to you if they get a word from either of them?
I mean, that's an idea.
Probably too smart for Mishka.
I probably could try and send them a message, but I don't know who they are.
Well,
That would be a
what would you
problem.
want to do if they were not a factor? What would be your next move? Go join the rest of your group? Go with Echo here to the desert?
I think I'd want to
Dwindle
check in with
down
the
the
others and see how
butchers.
they're doing. Huh?
Dwindle down the butchers. People. Throwing that out there.
I mean, do we really have the people to do that?
You don't have to stab them. You could always food poison them with their own food.
Maybe not right now.
Options are on the table.
I guess. How long has it been time-wise since the other group left?
At this point in time, like they left a little bit before you, but they also had
Mm-hmm.
to like take their boat ride for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so based on the fact that you had to get to the docks and interact with things a bit, by this point, uh, there's a good chance that the other group is right now going underwater.
Mm.
Um, just because you were moving at a more casual pace than they were. Like they got up early, but they also had more to do.
Right.
So you'll sync up with them soon.
But it wouldn't be like a long enough period of time where it would be worrisome if they haven't heard from anybody.
No, no,
Okay.
nothing like that.
Okay.
Like you knew what they were setting out to do. You knew how long it would take them to get there roughly. So like we're not in like concern we haven't heard backstages yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's kind of crazy, but all of their antics only took a few hours. Like most of the time was spent getting there. Once they actually got there, the whole thing was resolved in like 5 minutes.
They just work really hard.
Uh. Yeah, unless it was too early to go check in on them. And like going down towards the desert area is going to be a whole thing on its own.
I suspect that the ship to get me there will probably take uh, at least a day. It's
Right.
not exactly like sailing back home. There are actually sea monsters here, so
Yeah.
there's a bit more caution.
What happened to your ship, the Titanic, but cooler?
Um, that's a good question.
Didn't we leave it at the base?
We left it at the base.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we could always head back to the base.
There is that.
Um, and just kind of mm, regroup. Well, I wonder if people are. It's really just those two people that I haven't heard from. And it's like, I don't want to leave the area just in case they do say something.
I mean,
Ooh, okay. Let's go back there and see if anyone else has shown up.
Hmm?
And then if no one else has shown up, then we'll head back to the base. Think that's an idea?
yeah, that sounds good. Can
Anybody
figure out the next
opposed?
step. No, like I said, we can figure out what step is next. You'll be able to see, like you said, if they're there. That's your goal. We're here to be your guards.
I'm curious to see Mansion and its describe.
Okay. Then yeah, let's go check over at the church, and then if it doesn't look like anybody's been around, I'll ask if anybody has the ability to send a message to me. And then we can go over to the base. Cool. So I guess they're heading back in the direction of the church.
Okay. Yeah, you know the way by now. You're
Yeah.
starting to learn your way through the city. Um, it's a big and complicated place, but like all cities, it does have main roads and thoroughfares, and you've learned your way through at least the ways to get to the church. And obviously, another one of you knows how to get to the Waffle House across the street from the church. So you both kind of know your way around.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you get over to the church. You don't find any notes or anything waiting for you. Um, keeping in mind you sent this message like yesterday.
Yeah.
So Echo was already effectively on the way here for other
Mhm.
reasons, and obviously the other people that have reached out to you can teleport, so they have a bit of a time advantage on that. Uh, you don't know what the lack of follow-up from the other groups means. Like based on the criteria that you gave, it could mean that like they're not open to the idea of it. It could mean that they're allied with the butcher, or it could just mean that they haven't got a way to get in touch with you. Um, they can't exactly send to you if they haven't met you or seen you.
Mm,
So a little challenging.
Peru. Fuck. Okay. In that case, um, I think we should just head back to the base.
Roger that.
'Cause I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. At least I wouldn't like. Yeah.
Okay, so obviously Echo is going to be booking a ship and traveling south. Um,
Hmm.
so she gets you the information for the ship and where she's going, and tries to give you a rough idea of where she'll be at. And unfortunately, she doesn't really have a way for you to reach her, short of you sending the sending, because it's not a spell she knows. But
Hmm.
she says she'll be happy to check in as needed. Right now, my main goal is to find out what it is and if it's something that can be recovered. If that is the case, and it's a bit beyond my means, I might ask that you check in with me every day or so, just so if
Mm,
necessary, I can let you know. Honestly, I'm sure that um, the Einsburns would love to have this, but candidly, at this point in time, I have a bit more faith in the lot of you who have also had to deal with this thing before than I do with my family's flexibility to handle this problem while they're focused on a Grail War.
right. And you'll be okay by yourself?
I won't be by myself. Hugs the wolf.
Well, yeah,
We'll
I
be
know
okay.
Ilya.
We're not looking to get ourselves killed here. We're just looking to find what we can find. I'm more durable than I look.
Okay. Um, yeah, I'll check on you. I'll check on you. Um, and yeah, just stay safe, okay?
Yeah, of course. I'm going to add an echo token to the map so that we know where she's at.
Yeah.
Boop. She'll hang out right there for right now to signify the docks, but as she travels, I will move her down. All right, so the lot of you are just going to go straight back to base.
Yay.
You gonna do that by way of your water thing?
Yeah, we're gonna go by the water transport.
Okie doke. Like you should be within your
'Cause
number pretty
we can't
handily.
hear you at all.
Still, it's fine. Discord sucks.
Oh
Bum
no.
bum
Yeah,
bum. Bum 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 bum. Continue to make
okay,
noises. Disconnect, reconnect.
There you go.
there we
Discord
go.
is bad at everything.
And there it goes again.
Already? Okay, I don't know what's doing
Yep.
that then. I'm looking forward to listening to the recording and seeing if this is actually something in my settings or if it's just something in Discord.
Okay,
But
now you're back.
I'm sure it will go away again
Oh,
soon.
Yeah.
Um, whatever the case, yeah, you will not have any trouble getting back to the base with the group as is. Um, as a
Yeah, we
general,
can hear you again for now.
yeah, I mean, like we're not really going to go too much longer rather than jumping into a thing. Um, before you go to the base, I will give you the option now, timeline wise. You can receive the sending from
You're cutting out.
this is unusable.
Yeah.
Uh, great. Um, let's do the bigger stop.
you all good?
Hello.
No, that was me intentionally closing and reopening Discord because it's
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, like the
We're
full
just like,
exit.
oh
Yeah.
shit.
no, it's I don't know if that's going to fix it long term or not, but just
I've
closing it entirely and reopening it
yeah.
entirely and just hoping that Discord learns how to function. That's about all I
I've
got.
I've had to do that. It does help a little bit. Or
I mean,
yeah.
we're pretty much at a near
Wrapping.
wrap up
Yeah.
point because your timelines are syncing up again.
Yeah.
Um, because you waited around a little bit to see if anyone showed up. Um, and we're at the point now where the message that Aiden was sending before, once you got back, can go through. So you can actually have that sending conversation now if you want to.
Cool.
And then
That'd be
from there, you
nice.
can decide what you're doing next, and that's where we'll pick up next time.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't remember what Aiden said or who he said it to.
He was sending to you. I don't remember
Okay.
if he said what he was sending.
It was the equivalent of like we found out that the cats were gonna be attacked. Because we were behind you. And yeah, like we caught wind from the people supposed to be delivering the message.
So basically, he was like, We
Like-
just heard the butcher, or not the butcher. We just heard the harvesters say they're gonna attack the cat village.
Yeah, because from what
Mhm.
I understood, they didn't know that yet. Diplo-
Now you're cutting out.
Now you're cutting out. Yeah.
Um,
From what I understood, Team Diplomacy knew that, but Team Violence didn't.
About the cat village.
Like, we didn't get the official, because that's what I asked last time, and y'all told me that they didn't know yet.
Okay. I feel like we all knew that the butcher's plans were to eventually attack the cat village as a way to lure us out.
But
Yeah.
was it the exact timeline? Was that what we didn't have?
The harvesters that we were, because Annis through Hemlock was able to listen to what they were saying, that reviewed it. They were saying that they wanted to find the people to deliver the message because they were going to be attacking the cat village.
Yeah.
soon or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, we overheard something about the cat village being attacked before, but it wasn't.
so
the-
just to recap, because obviously this is a
So the
lot of things
Lupons.
over time.
The Lupons
Um,
told us the cat village would be attacked.
so yeah, while the Lupons were sneaking in and getting Nina out, they managed to piece together from information they found in the base that an upcoming plan, was to use the cat village to essentially draw you out because they know from interaction with at least Aiden that um,
Much.
he cares a lot about living creatures. And so that would be a way, one way or another, to force a confrontation with the person necessary to get them through the scenario where they are no longer bound to that contract. And then you found out through like Penelope team found out from interacting with the lore department that an attack on the cat village is going to be coming up soon. And because the person you talk to there is a diviner. And then the combat team found out that they were being pretty much directly supposed to be told, hey, we're doing this like real soon so that you'd know to go there if you wanted to prevent it, but they couldn't find you because you were all underwater. So no one from the butcher team has directly told you they're doing this, but they've had the plan that you're aware of. You've been told it's going to happen, and now some people were supposed to tell you but couldn't find you. So you've got enough information there to get an idea that this is probably coming soon, one way or another.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he'd relay that they like didn't see them, but they know it's happening soon. And that just overall they need to regroup. Because were we going directly to the next location, or do we want to regroup and then go all together?
So the plan was to go to the North Temple as soon as we could, but we're obviously delaying it based on the response we get from Penelope's group.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
Diana can teleport us up there with the water walk, right? That was the
But
plan.
she has to have seen it. Did we say
To the northern temple?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, she could have gotten a vision of what it looks like from Nimue.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I knew at some point we had hashed out. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, if we can just water walk there, then we might want to meet up first.
Wait. Now I'm
Is that what
confused.
you're getting at? Like, we go back, we meet up with Penelope, depending on her like, is that what you're saying? Depending on her answer back, and then we go to North.
Well, yeah, like we were delaying going to the North Temple based on what happened with Penelope's group. If they were going to be busy, obviously we wouldn't be able to regroup with them.
Gotcha.
Okay.
If we need to go, get some cats out of their houses. We go get the cats out of their houses, but going to the Northern Temple was the next goal because that would let us help them fight off the Einosh trees, and Annis could start doing wonky things with the ley lines.
Okay, okay. Okay, so then in that case, Iden told Penelope that there were some harvesters spotted by the trees who said that they were going to deliver this message, and those people, and they were like, but we can't do it.
They couldn't find us, yeah.
Okay, so that was the message specifically.
Mm-hmm. And that the cat village is going to be attacked soon.
Yeah.
Okay, and they didn't specify a date or time or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay.
They just expressed frustration that they couldn't find you, and the implication that they're just going to go ahead with it because they're tired of waiting.
All right, so her message back to Iden then is gonna be, so does that mean they're attacking the village now? Or were you guys still planning to go to the temple?
He doesn't have the spell slots to.
I still had 5.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because I don't know what I could have used this 5 for anyway, so.
It's like, is she gonna be like, we need to meet up and discuss this? Because he does not have the spell slots to sit here and yeah.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, she'll send to Iden if he doesn't respond, like in a minute or 2. And then, yeah, so she's gonna be like, do we need to meet up to figure this out? Or to figure out a plan?
Yes.
Or were you guys just going up to the temple regardless?
No matter, like,
are we saving cats or what?
I think because no matter what, they need to rest after that fight, no matter which way they go. And if Diana can just poof us to the North Temple, if we're at base, we're a good walking distance if we decide cats. Or we just poof again with base. Like, at that point, it doesn't matter. But we have to take a long rest.
Yeah, I was about to
'Cause
say,
I'm
how are we
currently still
getting to
fucked
the
up.
base? Yeah.
Well, should we use the boat to get there? Diana can
No, we don't have
waterport
a
us.
boat.
No. We took a boat to get there. We took the goblin boat, which meant
Yeah.
Diana didn't use her ability, which means she
Yeah.
can ability us to the base.
And then we'll have to long rest in order for anyone to take us to the temple.
Yes, but we needed that anyways because we're completely tapped out. So she'd get her thing back, and we're full recoup no matter what. So we can pick after we hash it out, and then also are not at 44 out of 71 HP.
Do we have 8 hours to spare though?
I need to because I am out of spells and health. There's no way I can do another fight without 8 hours rest. Like, I have to rest. Like, I've got level 1s and that's it. I've tapped out because that send would have tapped out my last 3rd slot. And I have two level 2s and the level 1s, and that's it. I'm completely out of everything else.
I mean,
So,
if we go to the Northern Temple, I was about to say, if we go to the Ridden Temple while everyone else is
Fight.
resting, Annis can be doing but that would mean she wouldn't get the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, and she also would need to be protected because there's a fight going on there. It's not
Yeah.
just like it is a war zone there. Like we have to rest no matter what. So I think it'd be best if we go back to the base, have a conversation, figure out where we go from there, and then break after, 8-hour rest.
So what is Aiden's response?
He's just like, we'll meet you at base. Like, yes,
Cool.
we need to come back, pretty much.
Cool.
So he'll let her know, and then he'll ask Diana if she can take them there,
Okay.
because he's, like I said, he's tapped out.
Okay, so we're reconvening at the base.
Yeah.
That was a question for both of you.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, Penelope and Diana will get the respective groups to where they need to go, to the base.
Hooray. Everybody at the base. Cool. Which means we will get to. So you want to do your planning and then you'll do your rest so that way you get to pick your spells based on whatever you're going to do, right?
Yes, we have to talk it out before we
Okay,
pick.
cool. In that case, you can talk it out in the next session.
Woo.
And then after you rest, you can level up.
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah.
you're right. Oh shit. Yeah.
I didn't want to say it before because I wanted you to get a chance to make your decision. But yes, you will
Yeah.
level up when you rest because you achieved some objectives. So,
Sweet.
yep. Welcome to level 10.
Whew.
Yay.
I think all of you get stuff for level 10.
Yeah, I'd like to
But
talk. Oh my god.
I think on my end it depends on which class I take.
Right.
Is this both? Would this be
Yep,
Annis and
both
Mika?
groups.
Oh,
Yep, you're
okay.
all moving up together. I am
Wow.
not doing that split party level nonsense.
Annis did all kinds of death-defying shit. Mishka just talked and then chopped up. Great. Maybe we
Uh,
can just say Mishka was already level 10.
I mean, sure. It's not always gonna fall evenly, but
Let's
you
see.
you defeated Bigfoot.
Yay.
We did. That's true.
That is very
All right. So we'll pick up with that next time so that you can have a chance to go through that. We can kind of talk offline, bigger picture, just to maybe streamline the conversation so you don't get stuck in an entirely breakfast table chat session.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Please.
But we can talk about it over the next week, and then next week we'll pick up, do a little bit of on-screen stuff for that, and then we can move on from there. So I look forward to seeing what you choose to do because I pulled together stuff for both directions.
Whew.
Well,
Yeehaw.
stoked.
I hope you enjoyed your visit to Bigfoot. Now
Yeah.
to not make that the thumbnail because that's a legally trademarked thing. So
I'm just glad we found Echo.
it's true you did. And you got a
Yeah.
thing. I need to add it to your inventory.
Yeah.
You get to tell Annis that you found a level 9 arcane potion.
Oh,
I get to watch Annis cry.
Oh no, she's
I mean,
absolutely checking the hell out of that.
I'll
She's
fucking
asking for
cry
as much
too.
guidance as possible, and she is not for a second thinking it's an actual potion. Like it's poison. She thinks it's poison.
I mean, she'll have
If
plenty of time to
Noin
check it
brewed
out.
if Noin brewed it, poison.
Can't trust
I guess
those alchemists with their alchemy.
she wouldn't be
Time to roll
comforted
some
by
AP.
the fact that Penelope would be like, well, Morgan checked it out and said it's fine.
It will depend on who we decide gets to drink it.
I've
But
got
for
the
the
That's another
curious,
conversation.
Lord.
for the
Only one of them.
curious, this is what it does.
I know what it do.
I looked it up already.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what it do. Look, hear me out. Can a servant drink it?
I mean, sure. There's nothing
This-
stopping them.
This is going to be a long conversation about who actually gets to drink it, who would be the most beneficial in drinking
Oh,
it.
You have
I'm
plenty
ready
of
for
time to
this
think about it.
conversation. Oh, I'm ready for this conversation.
But also it's a gift for Annis. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
We'll have that conversation when we get
Yeah.
there.
All right.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
that was fun. We'll get that. So I'm gonna cut this out before Discord kills us.
Yeah.
And we will between now and next week also make your level up choices and let me know, and I'll get your characters all updated. So,
I'll
all right.
say, do you want me to just we want us to just roll HP now?
If you know which class you're doing, sure, go for it.
Yeah.
What do you do for that? Hit dice?
Yeah, it'd be the hit die for whatever new level you're getting.
I'll do mine later because I have no idea what I'm gonna do yet.
That is fair.
Just gotta
Mishka
roll.
is
That's a good number.
Oh,
getting 12 HP apparently.
I mean, I guess I technically could roll for
fuck
Jono.
me. God damn.
I
Oh
know.
wait, that was Aiden. Wait, why is that a D? Oh, it's just blue.
And I know.
Okay.
I know Annis.
Plus
Except okay, clearly the 8 is her druid hit die.
the
So
5 more. God damn,
hey,
that was
okay.
Good numbers.
Okay,
Good
so
numbers.
Annis continues to be a tank. She's going druid 9. Yeah.
the hit die.
Yeah.
So I need to
Damn, Johnny.
I need to roll
Dang.
for Aiden now. That's I'm pretty sure is a
Do I need to roll for like Hemlock? I don't.
No, Hemlock's
No.
fine.
And obviously not
Eh.
Cersei.
Yeah.
Ooh, Aiden.
Oh, and you have to roll for all the NPCs. Please roll high, Derek.
Let me.
Oh yeah, I'll have to roll for like it's gonna. Some of my time is just gonna be leveling all of them up. Yeah. All right.
Oh wait, I can roll for Diana maybe. Yeah, I can roll for Diana. Ah,
That's
it could have let me. All right, come on, Diana. Girl. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, it happens. All right, and let's see. Looking through there. All right, so was that Iden rolling a
a 7. Yeah.
7, and was that Bjorn rolling a 3?
Yeah. So
Okay,
Bjorn only got 5. I was sad. Sad.
got it. And then okay, so that accounts for the player characters. I will go through and roll a bunch of NPCs as I level them up. Should be interesting to see who gets what. And that should all be updated by next week. So hooray. Good job. You made it level 10.
Yeah, and
Um,
I'll figure out what I'm doing for Penelope and let you know.
yeah. For just a general heads up, like the next level up is not going to be until after a servant dies. So
Ugh.
like you got your
Well,
rounded out sub goals here, but
To kill the butcher servant.
that said, if you want to get 2 levels, you could just kill your servants. Just you do
Yeah.
you.
Sorry, Cersei, but I really want a level up stab.
Oh, you got Lancered.
no.
All right. Good night, internet friends.
Good
Good night,
night.
internet.